What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 31 of my Total Warhammer 2 modded Throgg campaign. So as we saw last time, both the elves in the north and the dwarves in also the north were defeated reasonably handily by Throgg and this little defensive stack here at Conquata. Whether this guy will come back or whether he will sail out is anyone's guess. I hope that I don't know, it doesn't really matter what he does. What we really need for him is to go away, either way that he does it, so we can delete this guy, because we're once again running out of cash. And yeah, you guys might remember that we actually got a reasonable amount of cash after sacking Kazid Board Karag last time and winning the battle, but apparently I'm bad with money because we basically have none left. We're gonna have to once again remedy that situation. Now, part of that cash, and a fair bit amount of that cash in actual fact, went towards securing a defensive alliance with Malekith. Just not having to try to get that anymore would be swell. I've also started to give gifts to Harganeth here, giving them a couple basic gifts, and we're gonna try to keep doing this every turn or so until we can secure a defensive alliance with them as well. Just because we really need to have allies in the end game, and I really don't want to be fighting the Dark Elves all the way up here. That would be just way too annoying. So hopefully we can avoid all that. Even though the Dark Elves do have a reasonable amount of ports, no thanks. Anyway, now we do still have to move all of our lords. Let's begin by moving Surtha. I guess we can start moving him towards this fell cargo out here. It's going to cost us quite a bit more money, but that's okay. Yeah. He's not going to be able to get to this turn. He will hopefully go out into the water. Yes, he will. Okay, so we can pick that up next turn and then land into the Altar of Storms right after. And then move along towards this part out of the Winter Pyre. And then we'll be fairly close to the Goromadni tribe after that. That would be ideal because then we can, you know, sack farm them. Now that you've moved, Throgg doesn't have to, but Wulfric is now done his army, so he should be able to move. Let's send you to Castle Artois. It's time to sack this. It's going to give us about 40k, I believe it was. I think we checked the last episode. I think it was 40k. Just double check here. 41k, alright, pretty good. And we will declare war on you by asking the Barrow Legion to declare war on you. Okie dokie, let's see. Barrow Legion, where are you? Okay, I can just do that. Ready. There we go. You summon the Lich Master. You like us, don't you? So we will declare war on Artois. And that's moderate. Okay, well then just give it to us. I'm not gonna ask for money then. Alrighty, Artois at war. Their army is dead here. I don't know whether they're attacking the Barrow Legion right now or what's going on over there, but I do know it leaves them quite vulnerable for Wulfric to attack, so let's do it. You dishonor me. Alright, not seeing their army. This looks to be reasonably within our favor. We probably should siege this. I mean, we can break through the gates. I really would See, that's the problem here. If we break through the gates, we'll have to charge the berserkers and such through the arrow fire. And that seems like a pretty bad idea. I say, if we build at least 2 siege towers, we could get the berserkers up there, fighting on top of the walls, and then the rest of the units can approach. I don't think we can build a ram and 2 towers in one turn. Oh, we can build a ram and 2 towers in one go. That's pretty swell. Let's do that. 1 turn of sieging. We should be able to just barely survive in terms of cash. I'm almost tempted to cancel something just in case, or even ask somebody for a bit of money. You. How about you give us, let's say 800 money. No. How about you give us 500 money? Oh, why did I have to spend it all? Alright, how about 500? Oh, come on. Nobody wants to give us money. How about... Okay, Von Carson, I definitely won't. Nagarond, I feel like we've asked you for money recently, but might as well try. How about 1,300? No. How about... 600. Anything. No. Okay, well, screw you then, Malekith. You call yourself a defensive ally. We need that money to defend, sort of. Okay. Is there anything I built this turn that we could cancel? Let's see. Well, no, we need the upgrade and help it. I guess we cancel the Chieftain's Hall here, or the Plunder Hall. No, the Plunder Hall gives us more money, but then in theory, so does the Chieftain's Hall. Which one takes longer? 2,300 versus... This one takes longer, but costs less. You know what? Yeah, let's do that then. And we'll do that one, we'll do this one afterwards. Oh, they're both 4 turns. Whatever. Okay, now we should survive with enough money, even if something crazy happens. Kislev is probably going to get attacked soon. Let's end the turn and see what occurs. All right, Eatane. Oh yeah, I probably should have kept an eye on where the elves were, see if they attack again. Although I doubt they will. I think they'll sail out of there. Their units are too hurt. Oh, Sylvania doesn't attack us. That's another turn that Kislev stays alive and closer towards actually being able to build proper defenses there. Krakadrak. I don't know where the remnants of their forces went. Ah, hello. Now, this is apparently quite a bit in the favor of the Chaos forces, and I think we're going to have to make this a cinematic. Do we really need to, though? It's not a lot of enemies. 40-55 on the Warriors of Chaos. They have a unit of Chosen in there that's 46 and 56. And the Hell Cannon. That's going to be a problem. No, I don't think we need to make this a cinematic battle. I think we should be able to win this just fine. You know, I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. We're going to make the Wolfric fight a cinematic battle because we're going to be having towers on top of the walls. And that is just going to be better. And since these guys are attacking us, we should have the advantage. Especially if we sit back and allow and draw them forward as they go into this wooded area up here. Let's try like that. So, we'll get you guys out here. We're going to pop you guys hidden out here into the woods. We're going to pop the doggos out here into these woods, getting ready to attack that Hell Cannon. Now, you're the leader of this, so you can't be allowed to die. We're going to hide pretty much everybody in the woods. I guess we could leave the Norscan Bile Troll out here for the Hell Cannon to fire on. I don't think it can kill him. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think so. Oh, wow, it can fire pretty far, though. Alright, well, it is what it is. And then we'll go with, let's say, you guys back here, like so, all hidden. We'll have you Marauders with great weapons, let's say 2 of you out here, and then 1 of you back here. Do we have range? Barely, really, okay. We'll have to focus that spawn of chaos. Okay, yeah, you guys can turn off guard mode. We will have you, I guess, out here to shore up the middle of the host, should we need it. Now, do they have any Chaos Knights? I didn't check if they had any cab. I think... Oh, they do have a Chaos Chariot unit, so we will need to have the Marauder Spears at the ready, won't we? Alright, that's you 2 right here. And... you can go, I guess you can help flank, like so. Okie dokie, and I guess we can make all of these guys into a single group, can't we? Minus you, because you're the Lord. Don't want you to die and screw up our leadership. Okay, Trolls, you can hide, fortunately, but the Mammoth can't, so we're going to keep it all the way back here, and I think we're good to go. Let's do it. Should be reasonably easy. Now, Hell Cannon, are you going to start firing on that Bile Troll? It looks like you are. We are going to try to get a Spear Barrage on you just early off. And it is a greater barrage. It won't kill the Hell Cannon. But let's see how much damage it does to the units here. A reasonable amount. It looks like none of the models actually died to that, unfortunately. But that's alright. And who did it fire on? It's going to uncover everybody. You know what? Let's start moving the Hounds and the Cav and try to kill that thing as fast as possible. And then we'll attack right after. Ooh, hopefully the entire enemy army doesn't try to counter that. Looks like these Chaos Warriors are going to go after the unit of, the Marauder Horsemen. Yeah, that's alright. Oh, Hell Cannon's firing on the Marauder Horsemen. Oh, damn. No, homing missile, go away. Go away. No, stop it. Stop it. Oh, no. Okay, wait. You guys, charge this. And, oh, damn it. I hate those homing missiles. Why must you be like this? Doggos, please kill that. You guys, try to annoy that thing. Turn on skirmish mode. And I think we gotta get Group 2 attacking the rest of that army. Oh, man. This Hell Cannon's gonna wreck this thing. Okay, Doggos, it's all you. Please kill that. And hopefully they'll be able to handle a few Chaos Dwarves. Now you, Bile Troll, you can move on in, and ooh, they're gonna get a cast off. We're gonna have the Trolls, I guess. You know what, Trolls go after the Chariots, turn off guard mode. We'll have our range units try to go after those Chaos Spawn. You guys flank all this nonsense. Go right here and then attack here. And then you guys attack this, please. You guys flank over here. Mammoth, go after the Chosen with great weapons. Ooh, in fact, while they're here, let's pop this Norscan Spear Barrage right on top of all of this. Yeah, it'll hurt our Troll, but that's okay. Shouldn't be too big of a deal, I hope. Just judging by how much damage it dealt. Okay, yeah, we saw that, and is the Hell Cannon down for the count? Yes, indeed it is, but now our doggos are being attacked. You're leading everybody away, which is perfect. You guys go, 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 and all of you charge into this, please. You get, oh, damn Chariots. I wanted the Trolls to go after the Chariots. I didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. Trolls, back it up. You two, can you handle a Chosen unit? Maybe. Hard to say. There we go. You guys distract. Mammoth, kill this. All of you surround this. Help the Bile Troll, please. You go around and try to deal with this by hitting it in the back. Doggos, come here. I need you to help and chase some units as well. Oh, it looks like the Chaos Spawn are down. You guys go kill that Lord. Trolls. I forgot that we still had you. Let's get your leadership buff in a little bit closer. You guys are going to line up all the way back here, trying to fire into the back of those Chaos Warriors with halberds. Chaos Chariots are pretty much dead. You're good. You're good. Okay, yeah, there shouldn't be too much left of this. I think we're okay. Lovely. And you two, keep lining up. I just want you to fire on those Chaos Halberds. In fact, the Axis should be able to do it right now. And you guys keep lining up. We're not going to be able to chase down those Chariots, even with the Hounds, unfortunately. What is that? That's a unit of Chaos Marauders with great weapons? Huh? Okay, well, we're still going to chase everybody down as much as we can. Kill that, please. Mammoth, kill that Lord. Everybody chase, 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 chase. Because they'll come back otherwise. I mean, I fear that they're going to come back anyway with enough troops. But what are you going to do? Can you try to kill those Chariots? I don't know. It looks like you can't chase that down. Bile Troll, help out, please. And, okay, you guys are firing on that. Yeah, chasing an assault down is going to be quite a little bit difficult, isn't it? No. Trolls. Damn it. I moved them all away by accident. There we go. Everybody move forward. Bile Troll, have you distracted the enemy now? Nope, it looks like they want to go after those Marauders. Okay, damn, I wanted to pop that Spear Barrage on them again. Do it now before the rest of our troops arrive. Enemy Lord is down. And Mammoth and Co. go after all this. Everybody else, go after all this. And Doggos, chase those Chaos Warriors. You're not going to chase that down. Speed it up to max. This battle is over. And what the hell's over here? Oh. These guys will probably rout as soon as the rest of their army is dead. Go, go, go. Chase them all down. Don't make me send a Mammoth out there. Okay, yeah, we're good. Man, the Doggos might not be able to kill these guys fast enough. In fact, everybody move out of the way of the Trolls. I think they should be able to actually catch these things if you all move out of their way. In fact, the Marauders should be faster than Chaos Warriors, right? They're running around in armor, although they might be so blessed by the gods that it doesn't really matter. Speed it back up to max, please. In fact, everybody turn off guard mode while you're at it. Chase down as many of them as you can, please. Go, go, go. And you guys are doing the same. Alrighty. Easy little battle. Garrison actually managed to pull another one off. That's like 2 victories for Garrisons. Shocking though that may be. Although this was obviously going to be an easy one. Alright, 14-13, let's wait till it gets to about 2 and then end this battle. Can't see, 7-6. Almost enough. No barrages left, we're at 4 and 3 and 2, there we go. End battle, decisive victory. Wonder if we get any cash out of this. It would be awesome if we could capture the Hell Cannon and it would go into our garrison. Because the artillery piece itself was just fine. It was left on the field there. I really think that garrisons should be more evolving, i.e. units that win or do well or gain experience in garrisons should upgrade over time, and you should be able to capture artillery. We are going to get the money, I guess. These guys are now going to stay out here, continue raiding, and rebuild their forces and attack again. You... What are you doing out here? Oh, you're going to attack Khazad Bord Karag. Well, we need to raise it in... Oh, what the hell is this? He's going to go after Help It. He's going to go after Help It with his... How many units are here? I fear that that's enough. Just because we won't be able to kill that Lord. Oh, man, really? Do we leave Khazad Bord Karag alone and deal with this instead? Man, but then these guys are going to be left alive. Will they be able to defend against this? Hard to say. We could sack it again, guarantee it. You know, let's do that. You're going to go here. You're going to auto-resolve it. I guess we're going to put this on you, and the auto-resolve should be just fine. Yeah, a little bit of damage. We're going to sack this again, just so we don't lose the turn here. Then, we are going to go into March Stance, and we're going to move in right over here. Oh, we can't quite reach Help It, but I don't think this guy's going to suicide, right? He might, though. Oh man, I would be so upset if that happened. I think Throgg is just out of range. Hopefully this guy helps. Oh, he's not at war. And I was actually tempted to send... Oh, hello. There was a full stack belonging to the Gormandi tribe here. I think they're moving towards the Help It or towards Kislev now. Okay, well, it's good that we sent Throgg out here. He's gonna move in, let's say, like this, and then down here to all of this stuff. Now, we have enough money to survive one turn. Surtha Ek, I think this is not a battle, I don't remember. And, yeah, let's go Captain's Chest, please. Wax-sealed rations. I like the upkeep. Do we already have this? Because that didn't seem to reduce the cost. Huh. Maybe it just reset itself.
It is done.
Not entirely sure, but you're going to go into the Altar of Spawns. Oh. Yeah, just land in the Altar of Spawns and get back out of it, just to reduce the amount of money lost. I really hate that we have to move Surtha like this, but what can you do? Yeah, see, that's an extra 1,000 per turn. Damn you, March Stance, or Drakkar Stance, as it likes to be called in this particular... Oh, what do we have here? You stayed where you are? Are you kidding me? He's not moving away. He's gonna stay here. Please don't tell me they're sending another army up here. Doesn't look like it. Filthy frickin' elves, why don't you sail away? I want to delete this lord. I'm not confident enough in the stack by itself. Yeah, it's still a dragon and stuff. I feel like we need the lord to keep it alive. Ugh. And especially if more enemies come in. Ooh, wait, can we start... Yeah, you know what? Redo that while we're at it. You're good now, right? Yeah, two siege towers. We could wait until the full siege tower is here. Or we could attack now. It would be a lot easier if we had all the siege towers, because then instead of getting 4 units up, we could get 8 units up, and then they'd have no chance whatsoever. Yeah, you know what? We have no answer to the enemy siege tower, or the enemy defensive tower, so just stay there for one more turn. In the meantime, we can move all of our agents out here. Let's say to Castle Baston.
Yes.
Especially since... Oh, they're going to lose Gisora. Oh, we don't really care about where they're going to sack this anyway. Who cares? Alright. Everybody move in. Oh, wow. These guys have not taken Karak Ziflin yet. Are they really just leaving Blackstone Post unguarded? I guess it has a pretty nice garrison. Reasonable amount of ghost units, and yeah, some good stuff. I doubt these dwarves can take it. We might have to destroy this for these guys. Why do I feel like we're doing all the work for them? Alright, Throgg, I'm still holding on to those points for a little while. Heroes not moved, I don't care, because we don't have enough money to do anything with it. There's another rebellion in Diedershofen. That's life. Unassigned skill points on a Hjalmar, meaning we can go for spread corruption. And I believe that's another end turn. Let's see if anything happens here, and if it doesn't, we just attack with Wulfric. Hopefully this succeeds, this little rebellion succeeds at taking Khazad Bord Karag. Please don't make us go back in here. Confederation between Nagaron and the Forgebound. Interesting. Well, I'm glad we have that military alliance. Oh, damn it, I forgot to give a gift to the, to Harganeth. Oh, well, too late now. I'll give that gift this turn instead. Nah, we probably didn't have enough money to do that anyway. Ah, they do move back into Khazad Bord Karag. Will the rebellion attack? No. Alrighty, that was weird. The game crashed at the end of this turn, which has me kind of worried. Hopefully it's not something that something scripted that's causing the mod to crash. Please don't be broken. I will be so freaking upset. Although I guess we could go back to a previous save and play it differently. Oh man, that has me concerned. Anyway, we're just going to auto-resolve this, obviously, because these guys have no chance. And let's see if it crashes again. Let's go for sacrifice captives, I guess. Don't you crash. Huh, now there's no scripted event. Oh, interesting. So yeah, at the last, it ended the turn and then something came up, like an event. But then the game crashed at the same time. I wonder which event it was and whether it was the cause of the crash. And why would an event cause a crash in the first place? It could also be a coincidence. It could be something else, but at the same time as the event. Either way, enemy killed in battle, Farmort. Don't care about that. Wilfric of the Storm Ravens, Chaos Sorcerer, ready for duty once again, buddy. You can move on in. Kislev, Southern Oblast is being raided. Oh, hello. Guramadni tribe. We knew you were coming. Okay. And Yudishafen is being raided by some vamps. Now, you guys appear to have failed to take Kazad Bordkarag because you're idiots. And they have a garrison, but I don't see the enemy army here, so I'm not entirely sure what's happening. I guess what we need to do regardless, other than upgrading the Help It, is not move Throgg in here, just hope that this either wins or that the Guramadni tribe take care of it for us. What we're going to do with Throgg is move him all the way down here to this bridge. Uh-oh. This bridge doesn't appear to be close enough. Well, let's find out. Hopefully it is. I think it should be. I feel like I remember doing this with a bridge before, and it looks like it's too far. But yeah, we're okay. We're okay. So we're gonna have you attack this little army, Olaf. You're about to get wrecked here. No, he's gonna run. Oh, please don't run too far away. Is Throgg now too far, or is he... Oh, no, he's still good. Huh. He seems to be outside the circle here, but maybe the chariot is big enough. It's just an illusion. Anyway, attack. Get a free little auto-resolve on this little Guramadni tribe army. Oh, wow. I wish we could take some of these guys into our army. In fact, we could if this guy's their lord, but I don't remember who their lord is. But we wouldn't do that either way. Just because we don't have the cash to support these kind of things. Oh, and they're all dead anyway. Sacrifice captives, please. And Norsca, ooh, hello, Vile Knowledge. We get Ye Little Jarls, Global Recruitment, we don't give a damn about, and honestly, we don't really care about raiding right now. But I do care about that Vile Knowledge. And, oh, it was their warlord, funnily enough. Okay, well, we're not going to confed them because we need to sack farm them. So, and we don't care about the relationship. We're going to execute the enemy lord and get that free cash. There we go, over 20k now. Lovely. Casualties captured post-battle plus 15%, and we got a free cultist out of it. Nice. Okay, you can not have that, or that. And I guess you could stay on your warhorse, but we will also give you flow of battle. Then we're going to march you right back into Kislev, and we're going to march Throggy right out here so that he can heal in our own territory, and then go for Zavastra next turn. We also leveled up here, so let's get those levels in there. You are going for Magic Stability, so you can get Beast Tamer next turn and level yourself up as well. Since we got a Cultist, do you have a Cultist? You do not. But who would we replace here? I guess we don't really need the Barbarian, do we? I mean, the Cultist is plus 5. You know what? We regenerate pretty well anyway. I think we're fine. What about you? Card effects. You've been doing pretty good. I guess I said we were going for Woundmaker to go into Deadly Onslaught, so let's continue in that way. So I guess you guys are done. Kislev is not ready to upgrade for, oh man, several more turns, unfortunately. Okay, so who needs to do stuff? Oh, before I forget, gift to Harganeth. Oh, Harganeth. Yeah. Will we... Oh, you're fighting the Order of Lore Masters. Adorable. What if we join war, but also ask for a defensive alliance? Oh, yes. Now we're at... Oh, wow. Hellebron just lost a major fight. She used to be rank 1. What the hell happened here? Oh, man. She might be fighting too many enemies. Oh, I hope she doesn't start getting wrecked here. This would not be good for us. How many enemies is she fighting? Well, a lot less than us, but we're so far away from a lot of them. We're going to need to help these guys by salting Ulthuan. And it looks like the Skaven are doing pretty decently up here as well. Filthy freaking ratmen. Oh, well. Okay. Well, at least we don't have to worry about giving her gifts anymore, so that's free cash, or cash that we don't have to spend. Oh, damn it. Is Helpit going to rebel soon? Freaking provincial instability going on here as well. It'll reduce itself, but for how long? You know what? We're going to have to delete this loot pile, replace it with a shamanic pyre. Not you. You. Ruinous altar into shamanic pyre. Yes. Okay, so that decides that. You, Throgg, are saving your points. I'm not entirely sure for what yet. Whether I want to bother with Lightning Strike, whether I want to upgrade our Frost Worms. I'm leaning towards upgrading the Frost Worms, even though this is not a great upgrade. Because I just don't really care about Lightning Strike all that much. Although the 15% sacking is also nice. And I guess we're not going to be able to get Bringer of Ruin. Even though it's not a huge leadership buff. And Mammoth Wrestler, probably not worth it. Although, if anybody's a Mammoth Wrestler, it's probably Throgg. Surtha Ek. What were you doing? Oh, right, we're going to have to move you out here. This is going to cost us even more cash, but we better hurry. Faster to go like this? Yeah, looks like it. Travel along the land, then. Ouch. Much cash loss per turn. It really hurts. Speaking of cash loss per turn, I did want to get a few Hound upgrades. Not into this army, though, but into Wulfric's army. Let's get Beast Slayers. Keep upgrading those Marauder Horsemen. And then we'll be able to get their final level upgrades soon. Wulfric. I think you're going to siege for one more turn, right? Actually, no, wait, you're good now. Okay, beautiful. So what I want to do with Wulfric is get you two, the Marauder Trollkin or the Marauder Champions, and I'm going to upgrade you guys to the Hound. Just because we don't have Frenzy on them yet, they don't really benefit from the Crow because we're going to put Crow on the Marauder Champions to get that constant Swarm of Flies debuff, and I would imagine that the debuff doesn't stack. Besides, these guys are supposed to do damage, whereas these guys are supposed to hold the line, so it makes more sense. And, yeah, I don't really like either of the other upgrades. Greater Gift of the Eagle is fine, but I just feel Hound is better with the free Frenzy. Constant Self-Augment, yeah, alright. Gift of the Hound. And same to you, buddy. I still have not decided on what to do with the Berserkers. I'm honestly kind of leaning towards either Serpent. I mean, Sundered Armor would be okay on them, just because they don't do a lot of armor piercing. They actually do very little. So they're much better at attacking Chaff Infantry than they are at killing Elite Infantry. I wonder would... I mean, Bleed would also help with that, wouldn't it? Against fighting Elites, but I really dislike the melee defense loss. Because they already have not enough of that in the first place. The other option is to go Gift of the Crow, but I also don't really like that. So it's basically between Gift of the Eagle, even though Eagle Berserkers make absolutely no sense. But the Banish effect is not too bad, and the magic attacks will help against elite soldiers. Because those guys will all have a lot of physical resist. Or at least more so than magical resist. I mean, just look at the Berserkers themselves. They have 20% physical resist and no magical resist. And on the other hand, Banish also... Wait, Banish is an effect that gives minus 10% physical resistance, ironically enough. Huh. We could do 2 Eagle and 2 Eagle Zerkers and 2 Serpent Zerkers, even though from a loreful perspective, once again, it makes no damn sense. I don't know, I'll think about it. In the meantime, let's just upgrade any buildings we need to upgrade, and then we'll attack with Wulfric. We gotta get a nice cinematic battle for this episode before we call it quits here. Oh, you're gone. Sweet. Okay, you're going to go as well. We don't have any items on you, and I guess just so this doesn't annoy me, I'm gonna give you a Warhorse, and then I'm gonna delete you. Ragnar Packmaster, you are master of nothing because you're gone. Alrighty, so we're now losing 3,200 per turn. What else needs to be built? Hellspire Mountains, nope, maxed out. Mountains of Held. Let's temporarily build a money building here. We can always delete that later. And nothing else. We're otherwise good. Just losing too much damn money constantly. Alrighty, unassigned skill points, don't care, settlement upgrades available, I don't care once again. Wolfric, it's time to take Artois. Let's get to it. Now with the siege towers, this is looking a lot healthier than it was before. And go. Alrighty, Wolfric gets to have himself some more siege tower fun. So that should be pretty interesting. I think this is the debut of the Norscan whalers as well. We haven't seen them do anything yet, and I'm in fact going to send a few of them up onto the walls. Okay, so they look like the javelin hunters, but they have big old shoulder pads. I think the regular javelin hunters don't have those. But I could be mistaken. Now I know. Now I no longer remember. But either way, so we're gonna charge our 3 elephants forward, working together as it were. Though the feral one is probably going to take a lot of damage to the range fire. At least Wolfric himself, as well as the Soul Crusher, both have a buff that they can use to prevent too much damage being taken, and that's gotta be a scary sight. Look at all those freaking siege towers. Now you guys might notice the ram is missing. That's because the ram is over here by itself, led by the Icehorn Marauders. They are very, very tanky, and I'm assuming that they can survive 2 towers as well as a set of archers firing down on them. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Oh, plus a set of horse archers over here as well, or mounted yeomen with bows, that is. Now, the enemy does have some fairly nasty units available to them. They have a Grail Guardian unit over here, so that's very, very frightening, and I believe there should be... Well, we have Pegasus Knights up here, plus the Lord, which is not guarding the gate for whatever reason. Oh, looks like we're gonna get a Sea Fang going in there. And the towers are very, very close now. Almost there. The gate, however, is not really that far along, and for some reason the mammoths attack the gate really weirdly. Maybe they're blocking each other or something, but they are sort of like hitting the ground instead of the gate itself, but the gate is taking damage. It just looks really weird. You can see the feral mammoth has taken quite a bit of damage, but is okay so far, and the Icehorn Marauders are starting to take fire themselves. Pretty good in terms of HP, so they're not super concerned, plus they do have the ram to shield them from at least some of the arrow fire. It looks like we can see some of the arrows landing on it. Look at it! Look at this thing getting pin cushioned. And ooh, I never actually looked at exactly what this ram looks like. Pretty neat. I like it. I like the skulls carved out of the tusk, presuming that's a tusk. And not a, yeah, it looks like a tusk. I don't know, could be a ribcage or something, but it's kind of hard to tell. These are all probably tusks. And yeah, these guys got a lot of them. Alrighty, let's speed this back up as the towers approach. I'm really excited to see how the Norscan whalers fare when they're firing down from this, and that's why they're in these 2 towers all the way at the edge here, because I want them to go out here and basically start wrecking all these knights and stuff. Now, the gate is what? Is it ready to go down yet? Who's going to be in first? 60%. It looks like the towers are going to make it in before the mammoths do, but that's okay. Man, that banner is waving a little bit weirdly. Claw physics not up to par, but hey, we'll see in the 3rd game. I take it the 3rd game is going to be using the same engine, but anyway. Let's see. So, we have the first ones out, the Marauder Champions with... looks like with shields, and every time these units come out like this, I just imagine them getting hit with a Warp Lightning and, like, all of them dying. Warp Lightning. Such an obnoxious spell. Alrighty, so we got Berserkers coming out over here as well, and these archers are going to have a tremendously bad time. Pretty darn bad matchup, Bowmen versus Berserkers over here. Not getting a lot of immediate kills, though, kind of interesting. I would have thought that the charge would have seen a lot more of these guys actually drop, especially as they should have fairly low melee defense, being just peasant bowmen. But our siege towers have mostly arrived on top of the walls. This part of the wall is actually getting cleared out very, very fast. We are vastly outnumbering the foe here, and we also have our shaman sorcerer Tavi getting in and dropping a flame tornado right on top of these 2 units of men-at-arms and foot squires. Would have been nice to hit both of these foot squires, but that's okay. This ram is about to get in on this gate, which means we are going to get our skin wolves to approach and go through this gate as well, since they can move pretty fast. And the reason I didn't do this immediately, I kept every single, or as many of our units over there as possible, just because I wanted the enemy to get the vast majority of its army on this side, so that these skin wolves could make it in with the Icehorn Marauders and not meet too heavy of a resistance, or too fierce resistance. Now, let's go back to this. The walls are looking pretty good. Oh, it looks like Wulfric's going to get the cast off that worm scale, or whatever it's called. And let's see, Wulfric's already taken quite a bit of damage. A lot of that, granted, was due to the power of the enemy range, as well as the towers hitting him, but it looks like the Grail Guardians are going to go after him now. And that's going to be a little bit of a concern, especially as we don't have the shield thing available on him anymore. And, okay, kind of, yeah, okay, we can still see that he's dropping. Yeah, Grail Guardians are pretty damn good. Oh, wow, he's actually getting close to half HP now. Certainly something to be concerned about. But on the bright side, our Whalers are on top of the walls, and they're going to start chucking them javelins at these yeomen, who are dropping quite quickly. A couple volleys, and they're basically done for. So I'm excited to get these guys into more proper battles. And wow, Wulfric is getting absolutely annihilated by these Grail Guardians. Damn, look at that HP drop. Huh, can he even beat this unit one-on-one? I'd actually be really curious to see. That's really impressive. I mean, I guess he's not doing enough splash damage to get too many of them killed. There are 12 models, and they're all still up. And they're actually minus melee defense because they still have a lance formation up. Obviously, our Feral Mammoth is getting quite beat up as well, but that's not surprising at all. It's a Wulfric that I'm far, far more concerned about. He's turning around. I believe I tried to get him out of this now, as it's looking like he's in danger of dying. Oh, and he's almost ready to rout. At least the Berserkers are cleaning house on top of the walls, but we always expected that as soon as we got siege towers. And look at this. Wulfric absolutely surrounded, close to dead, but a clutch cascading fire cloak knocks all those units away and allows him to break out of the press. And I also get the Feral Mammoth to countercharge the Grail Guardians just to save Wulfric. Obviously, this is very dangerous for the Feral Mammoth, and he may very well go down, but Wulfric at least does not. I'd really rather Wulfric survive and not have to wait for many turns for him to come back. A really good defense by those Grail Guardians. And it looks like the Feral Mammoth does make it out alive just barely. A little bit more HP than Wulfric looks like, but both of them had a pretty darn bad time. The Soul Crusher, on the other hand, is still fighting out here and doing a pretty decent job. I'm be curious to see how much damage this thing dealt out by the end of this. And the Bretonnians holding the gate, looks like, despite the mammoths, but they have lost the walls. In fact, our second unit of Norscan Whalers up here now is also going to start firing down into here, starting to do damage to these Grail Guardians in a second. And, well, I mean, some of these units are breaking off. It looks like maybe they've held the gate, but one side is about to fall, especially as the Marauder Champions come down from the walls. Now, these Marauder Champions actually got pressed against this wall and stuck here by the Grail Knights, who are just destroying them. They are also... Oh, and these are the Marauder Trollkin. I'd really love not to lose them because they're a named unit, so I do order them to go back up on the walls and basically guard the walls just so that they don't die. Because they are spread out along this entire wall, they're more vulnerable than they would normally be. In the meantime, over here, this gate has been broken through, and we have our giant pile of skin wolves, in addition to the Werekin and the Icehorn Marauders. They're doing a pretty good job. Those Foot Squires look like they are not going to stand much of a chance against this force, especially as these units try to move a little bit further through. It's really hard to get them to push through, but they should make it eventually. Oh, there we go. You just gotta spam that order repeatedly. Can't tell them to attack, you gotta tell them to run ahead. And there we go. Now that they're through, so many more of them will be hitting and adding their splash damage to wrecking these Foot Squires that they won't stand much of a chance. In the meantime, the Brutes of the Hound have been chasing this frickin' Peasant Bowman unit. Look at how long this line is. They've been chasing them all the way from here or something. I think they landed here or here or something. And yeah, they were going to go chase these guys down. As soon as these guys broke, I was going to tell them to fight these mounted human archers. Unfortunately for the brutes, that means not a lot of kills that they can rack up just because they're too busy. But hey, at least the Weirkin made it through this gate. So it's 1-for-1 in terms of gates held versus taken. Now, fortunately, this gate may have held, especially because of these battle pilgrims, which just don't break. There's 3 units of them holding the gate, so they're going to fight to the last. And these freaking Grail Guardians as well. I take it the Grail Guardians are also unbreakable because they are below half HP and their leadership isn't dropping at all. I don't imagine the Marauder Berserkers stand too much of a chance against them as they don't have enough armor-piercing damage, and the Grail Guardians are pretty heavily armored. But there are some Norscan Whalers firing down. You can see a few more are about to go up here and fire down onto these guys as well, so they should start dropping a little bit better. But I'm very impressed with this unit, which is not surprising as it's one of the most expensive units in the Bretonnian roster. Let's see. Now that the Whalers are hitting them, they're dropping a lot quicker. So that's pretty nice. And I'm sure the Marauder champions and stuff are helping as well, but I'm pretty sure a lot of that is due to the Whalers. We got more of them firing down from over here. I always love getting ranged units on top of the walls when taking in a siege. Very, very nice. Looks like these guys left heroically fighting on being split by javelins, I was about to say lances, repeatedly, and still fighting on. Credit where it's due, I gotta say. 5 of them remaining. I just want to watch these guys die as opposed to watching the rest of the fight, because they deserve their deaths to be witnessed. Shiny and, well, not so much chrome, but I don't know. Presumably steel or whatever holy nonsense metal that they wear. And there we go. Ow! Wow. Those javelins finishing that one up. And is this still a Grail Knight? Oh, I mean a Grail Guardian? Yes, still alive. Just the one. He should be the last here. Trying to take out a few more of these Berserkers, but eventually he goes down. There we go. So, both gates appear to be cleared. We are now moving in to fight the enemy lords. Since there's not really too much left of the enemies, we can just push on through towards the center of the map. The enemy actually drops in with its Lord out of the flight. They really should have had the Lord drop in and help. He probably could have killed Wulfric if he had gone after him. Ooh, and here comes the charge of the Pegasus Knights going up against the Icehorn Marauders as well as some Skinwolves. I don't think that's a great matchup for the Pegasus Knights, as they're a fairly fragile unit in general, and the Skinwolves are kind of specialized to take these guys out. So, good luck with that. But the Lord is here, and I think there was a Paladin here as well. Yeah. So the heroes can certainly hurt these Skinwolves. But this looks to be like the end of this portion of the fight. As soon as these guys are dead or routed, they will be done. And, ooh, wait, I think there was a small unit. Oh, damn, I missed it. The unit of Grail Knights actually survived. Or was this a Knights of the Realm unit? I can't remember. Well, either way, there was a knight unit out here that ran away and then just recharged here, and then they got taken out once again by the Norscan Whalers. You can see the javelins in the ground right there. Alrighty, let's now check back with the Lord. You're close to dying there, buddy. Still doing a pretty good job, even though you're completely surrounded by Skinwolves now, but here comes the Soul Crusher. He's already crushed the gate, now he's going to crush your soul. There we go, it looks like the Lord routs as soon as he sees the Soul Crusher coming for him, and that is only appropriate. A close victory. We probably haven't lost a crazy amount of units, but Wulfric came so close to dying, and so did his little pet feral mammoth, that it was certainly uncomfortable. The Pegasus Knights do get away because we didn't have quite enough time to bring the Norscan Whalers over here. You can see them approaching, but otherwise, I think it was a pretty damn fun fight. I really always enjoy the siege towers when they're in the game, and I thought that it was a pretty good debut for the Norscan Whalers, but I guess we're going to have to check and make sure when we see how much damage they managed to do, so let's do it. Ooh, surprisingly tough battle in some ways. I guess Wulfric is still quite fragile. I was really impressed with that unit of Grail Guardians that seemed to just destroy him. I mean, he has a lot of HP, and he dropped. The infantry shouldn't have really been able to hurt him, so I'm pretty sure that was all the Grail Guardians. Or was it the Grail Knights? I'm pretty sure it was the Guardians. I no longer remember, but it was one of these units that... yeah, just judging by the amount of damage dealt here, 20k from the Grail Guardians as opposed to the 12k from the Grail Knights. Poor Wulfric, and that new Feral Mammoth that we got, also very nearly dead. The routing saved them both, and that clutch little cascading fire cloak on Wulfric right as he was about to die also, I think, might have helped there. Quite impressed with the Soul Crusher, who didn't suffer nearly as much damage, but he also wasn't attacked nearly as much as Wulfric was. Otherwise, we did reasonably well. I was really happy with the way the Norscan Whalers functioned when they had gained the walls. They were able to dish out quite a bit of damage, and this was the unit that was first up there and fired the longest, so it's not surprising that it dealt out the most damage. And in fact, it dealt more damage than all of the Berserkers did, despite the fact that the Berserkers were in the fight from the very beginning. Well, I guess the Brutes of the Hound did spend basically the entire time chasing enemies around, so kind of unfair to them, but nonetheless. And yeah, I guess the Skinwolves did pretty decently at breaking through the gate. Anyway, we are going to sack this for that sweet nearly 42k sack, and there we go. Now we're okay. Hey, that got Horse Feast for us. Wait, what is that? What will this do? Sort of striking a... Okay, that's all lovely, but it's this what we want to check out. Wait, we already have this. Oh, it's this, Horse Feast. This gives us campaign movement range for all armies, not bad. And charge bonus 1 plus 21 in foreign territory. This will help Throgg as well as Surtha, so I certainly like that. Now, currently we're researching Crafter's Barding. I guess we'll wait for this to finish. And then, you know what, yeah, we'll cancel both of these, we'll go for Crafter's Barding, finish that off, and then next turn we will get Horse Feast just for that extra 10%. Alrighty, now Wulfric, you need to heal, buddy. You can move right into Longyi. Probably the best option, especially as it'll mean losing less money. We could go into raiding camp stance here. Oh wait, you only have Wulfric in camp, which isn't a raiding camp. It's the boring sort of in camp. Alright, well just keep it as it is then. And then we'll destroy Artois for good next turn, presuming that it doesn't get attacked and taken by the Barrow Legion, but it's not a big deal if it does. Then we can just move on to Castle Baston right after that, and hopefully learn from how much damage Wulfric took. Now, you know what, we're basically out of time. There's some units to level, definitely some cash to spend. I'm not entirely sure whether there's anybody else that we can give any gifts to. We're out of Gifts of the Hound for this turn anyway. We could give out some Gifts of the Serpent, but I'm not entirely sure who we'd give them to, which is kind of the problem. Because I don't think anybody we have really benefits from them, especially if we get to the... Gift of the Eagle on the Norscan Whalers for that Searing Flame attack. I don't really see anything else that would apply here. I mean, I'm still sort of tempted to get Greater Gift of the Serpent on these guys just because they need... I mean, they could use more armor-piercing damage, and that is a fairly decent upgrade. But I feel like the Flaming attack is better. I could be wrong. I mean, it also does give the... I mean, we also have Tavi in this army, so the fact that these guys have flaming attacks will get buffed up by the fact that we have a fireman. Anyway, I'll think about that, but that's mostly likely what I'm going to do, as well as all the boring administrative stuff. We'll actually probably be able to upgrade some mainline capital buildings for once, since we actually have money. I'll try not to get it down to the point where we're hurting for money again. For once. I will try, but no promises. In the meantime, we are looking for the Great Maw Herd. What are we doing in terms of the... Sigor quest. What do we have to do for this? Raid Middenheim. Who the hell can we get to raid Middenheim? Everybody's so damn far. I really wish you could do all of the monster quests at the same time. And Razor Sack Empire territories, we as soon as we destroy this stuff, we're probably gonna have to turn and attack Ostermark just to be able to take the Empire territories, because we will probably never get to the main Empire faction. Oh, and if Ostermark only has 2 territories, which it does, Reichland only has 2 left. Yes. Talabecland's still holding on, though. So hopefully Talabecland will hold off long enough while we destroy this one vampire faction. It'll probably be confederated by the other. But anyway, we'll see. Next time, Throgg will attack the Vamps. And, well, I doubt Sirtha's going to do much more than just get into another Remnants of Battle and keep going to the Gormadi tribe. But he's almost there. If nothing else, we might have to move up here instead and take out Khazad Bordkarag. We're getting closer. If these guys don't destroy it, we might have to go this way. You know what? I think we're going to do that. Screw the sea. Don't bother going to the Remnants of Battle. Just do this. It's time to destroy all that stuff and get more of that vile knowledge. And Wolfric, in the meantime, will destroy Castle Artois and then go for Castle Baston, as I already said right after that. But we'll see next time. And last time I forgot to mention that it's a 30th or 5th episode in the series, so likes and comments are good. With regards to the scheduling, you guys know the drill by now, so I won't speak further. Yada yada yada. All glory to the algorithm. And thanks for watching.